live from WKYC Studios.
A live look right now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, where the Super Bowl just wrapped up, and what a game. With the Los Angeles Rams coming out on top of the Cincinnati Bengals, final score 23-20. Good evening, I'm Lynna Lai.
And I'm Ujek. A defensive stop involving the game's best player, Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald, put an end to an entertaining Super Bowl 56.
Yeah, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow just couldn't pull out a last-second victory. Nick Camino joins us now to break it all down. At least we got a great game.
Good evening, guys. Yeah, it was a great game here on WKYC. Really enjoyed to watch that. A lot of people were entertained by it. And on top of that, there were just so many storylines that we had talked about. As you guys mentioned, Burrow with a chance late there, not able to get the job done. But earlier in the game, you had Odell Beckham Jr. scoring a touchdown. This was the last touchdown catch, what proved to be the game-winning touchdown catch by Cooper Kupp from Matthew Stafford with less than 2 minutes to play. Really a great game, back and forth all night long. And I know there were some Browns fans that were conflicted on this one, right? Do you root for the Cincinnati Bengals, who are in your division, who you beat this year a couple of times? Or do you root for OBJ? You had that whole dynamic. So a game and a Super Bowl with a lot of different storylines that I think had some connections here to the Browns. But when it was all over, the Rams on top, 23-20 in Super Bowl 56. They are your Super Bowl champs. Unbelievable.
What a game, and we'll talk to you about that and a little bit of Olympics coming up in a little bit.
It's a big night for us, right?
Absolutely. Nick, thank you so much. We continue our team coverage with Lydia Sparra, who's been out checking in with bars and restaurants this Super Bowl Sunday to see what kind of impact they're feeling from this big game.
We're also looking ahead to what's next for the NBA All-Star Weekend.
A Super Bowl party at home with all the fixings. But this is what many have been waiting for. A cold beer at the local watering hole. Alex Morales manages Saucy Brew Works, and the big game crowd is great. But the All-Star Weekend will be his Super Bowl.
I just hope that everybody in this area, including us, can get their names out there and generate more guests coming in each and every day.
Sauce the City on the west side has had a slamming day too.
Yeah, a lot of takeouts, a lot of pizzas, a lot of Cleveland hot chicken sandwiches, a lot of catering happening. A lot of wings went out today.
But Victor Searcy Jr. is also looking forward to the All-Star game. His All-Star chicken sandwich will be featured inside Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
We were down there a couple days ago teaching the chefs how to, to make the sandwiches, make sure all the specs was perfect.
Food and drinks is what visitors want. Unfortunately, though, Saucy applied for a liquor license extension and was denied, like the other restaurant bars. Though Morales says it's all good.
I do understand why. We're not really in an area where too many people are going to be out till 4 a.m. anyways.
And all the excitement will start here at the Fieldhouse less than a week away on Saturday. So what folks here are hoping for is that once the game is over, the All-Star game on the inside, that they kind of come outside and get that taste of Cleveland. Back to you guys.
All right, Lydia, big night, hopefully turning into an even bigger week for them. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, business has certainly been booming for Skyline Chili with all the excitement leading up to today's game. Skyline Chili based in Cincinnati, so locations around Cleveland like this one in Stowe seen an uptick in foot traffic as fans have been showing their support for the Ohio chain.
We came out to Skyline to celebrate the Cincinnati Bengals and hopefully their victory and to eat some chili.
Hopefully find some more of those hats. The owner says his store has seen an increase in business by about 25% in the past few days.
Tonight, a 3 News Investigates report. Apple AirTags. These little trackers are making news for being used by stalkers. But what we found out raises questions whether Ohio's laws and law enforcement are ready to deal with this technology in the wrong hands.
A sound or a jaw-dropping notification. A mystery AirTag is tracking your location.
I was so scared. I was so, I can't even describe. I was speechless.
Carmel Triplett suspected right away that her ex-boyfriend was behind it. She drove straight to the Akron Police Department.
It's under here somewhere.
Where she and 2 officers searched her car.
Found it. Got it? Yep.
stuck under her bumper with a magnet.
It was up under here.
And wrapped in a plastic bag, the AirTag that had been tracking triplets' moves for the last 24 hours.
And I had no idea that they were like someone had that much power over my own life that I had no idea about. I was scared.
And on police body cam.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how this works. I have no idea. Do you know how these AirTags work?
Officers don't even know what to do with it. The Apple AirTag uses Bluetooth technology to help people find their lost stuff. It's not a GPS signal. Instead, it relies on the 1 billion iPhones in the world sharing location data to show you where it is. And that makes the small $29 device a cheap and powerful tool for criminals, too.
Model Brooks Nader was at a crowded bar in Manhattan when she says someone dropped an Apple AirTag into her coat pocket.
This is AirTag.
Since their debut last spring, reports nationwide of stalkers using AirTags. Triplett's police case is the first in Akron, where investigators haven't decided yet whether to charge the ex-boyfriend.
You can't track people without their knowledge. That's not legal.
And you might be thinking that too. However, the laws in Ohio may not protect you.
What tools do you need to prosecute a case like this?
Summit County prosecutor Sherry Bevan-Wall says in Ohio, tracking a person without consent could be a misdemeanor, menacing by stalking. But there's a caveat.
You typically need to show a pattern of behavior. So you usually need to show 2 or more instances of stalking behaviors.
So, hey, stalker, you get a one-off.
You know, it's one of those laws that can be really difficult. I don't think the intent ever is that we want to allow someone to do something once, but not more than once.
Walsh says it's also not clear if slipping a tracker on someone is a crime by itself, which is why domestic violence advocates say Ohio's laws need to evolve with technology.
It's hard, and it's hard to keep up with, but it would be really helpful to have some laws that target more specifically.
A 3 News analysis found 19 states with specific laws against electronic tracking. Of them, 8 making it illegal to put a tracker on a car without consent, while 11 go further, banning the use of these devices to secretly track someone.
So how about suing in civil court? Well, the 8th District Court of Appeals ruled that putting a secret tracker on someone's car isn't even invasion of privacy. The court said that it's no different than me watching you drive down the road.
In response to stalking reports, Apple now sends a notification if an unknown AirTag is moving with you for 8 to 24 hours, which is how Triplett found out.
Over 24 hours is such a long time for anybody not to know they're being tracked.
But how well does Apple's warning system perform? I let a coworker track me. Are surprising test results still ahead?
And Apple responded with a statement that says, in part, we take customer safety very seriously and are committed to AirTag's privacy and security. AirTag is designed with a set of proactive features to discourage unwanted tracking, a first in the industry. The company also announced software improvements to make AirTag safer. Tomorrow night on What's Next, we put Apple's safety alerts to the test. We'll show you how to search for an unwanted AirTag and what to do if you find one. But you can read about it right now on WKYC.com.
Walls of Love is partnering up with several local businesses and organizations to spread the love this Valentine's Day. Today and tomorrow, Case Western University, Cleveland Central Catholic High School Girls Club, and other groups are painting walls with love around the community. They painted 2 today, one in Lorain, one in Elyria. They're also collecting essentials and hygiene supplies for those in need. So let's get a check on the weather right now with Jason Mikell. Jason, it's kind of cold. We got a little more snow than I thought today. I had to go out there with a snow blower. But what's next for the weather department?
Oh, I will. I think kind of cold is actually an understatement because we've had frigid temperatures out there. Feels like temperatures have been in the single digits, bottoming out in the lower teens all across the area today. So here's a look at what we can expect for the rest of the night. You can see temperatures falling off to near single digits overnight tonight. That feels like, as I said before with the wind chill, definitely going to be feeling like the single digits here and then rising to the upper teens as we go throughout the morning hours. Here's the setup, what's happening right now, because the snow showers that we had today were not out of the question. We picked up a couple inches out towards North Olmsted by friends over there, and also along the Shaker Heights and even Cleveland Heights, University Heights area as well, 2 to 4 inches accumulating today. This is mainly a lake effect snow event. You can see where we're pulling in the trough that is bringing these cold temperatures in the air, but also a very warm lake right now. And I use warm very loosely. It's about 32, 33 degrees right now, much warmer than the air temperatures. You can see there as we move a little bit closer there, we do have some condensing that's happening along the windward side of the Appalachia right now, causing quite a snow stir there. But back in towards northeast Ohio, you can see Cuyahoga County, Lake Geauga County, picking up some of those lake effect snow showers. And we took a peek at our CSU cam earlier this evening, and we definitely saw some whiteout conditions. Erie, Huron, Lorain, even Medina County under that winter weather advisory at least until about midnight tonight, and then tomorrow morning that is allowed to kind of roll off across the area. As we make our way through the overnight hours and early hours for tomorrow, we'll be slowly trying to rebound in our temperatures. Wind speeds right now fairly calm in some parts, about 5 to 7, maybe even 8 miles per hour in other areas there. Surface temperatures in the mid to low teens. It feels like temperatures there in the teens. You can see Elyria, also Cuyahoga County, 14 right now. Feels like 8 degrees in Akron, Canton, 6 in Worcester, and for our friends over in Mansfield, 13 to 6 down in Akron, New Philadelphia, and also Dover. Regional temperatures right now all reflecting this deep trough extending south across the region, even down into Jackson, Mississippi, near the freezing mark down there, and even over towards Atlanta, you're feeling like the mid to upper 30s as well there as well. Your National Designer hour by hour forecast, we rid ourselves of some of that moisture, mainly in the snow chance region, and then we allow things to kind of quiet down for our Valentine's Day. Despite being a very cold start to our Monday, temperatures rebound into the 20s. Eventually we get some more sunshine moving back in here, and I think Tuesday we'll make our way towards a mainly sunny sky. The weather pattern is changing across the region. We have a trough in place right now. That begins to move towards the west, and we likely have a ridge building out in our region here. That is a reminiscent system like we had in December, where we had a above average temperature stretch in December. That's what we're likely to have this week as well. So we're going to see that happening over the next several days here, even until next week, where we start to get that cold pattern, warmer pattern, cold pattern, and then warmer pattern again. This is your National Design Mart as we look in the days ahead here. So we rid ourselves of that snow shower tonight. Towards tomorrow, we start to rebound in our temperatures, 20 giving way to 30s and eventually moving to the 40s and also 50s. As that happens, though, we start to work in more moisture. Southerly flow brings rain showers, switching over to a little bit of a mixed precipitation. By Thursday, we switch over all to snow. That lingers through the evening hours and head towards the evening and nighttime hours. We start to rid ourselves of that as well. We're just left with some flurries by the time we get to Friday morning. Here's your Union Home Mortgage 7-day. Okay, so starting out in the low teens for tomorrow, 20s for highs, 30s for highs, lots of sunshine by Tuesday, cloudy and windy. 50s expected by Wednesday heading into Thursday, but temperatures will fall behind the front. It's going to be very cold, though, by Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Looks like it's going to be an excellent all-star weekend. But, of course, we go back into that reminiscent pattern yet again, guys.
I blame the groundhog.
Hey, at least sunshine, you know, right? Sunshine makes everything better.
Everything better.
Yes.
Underline it, bold.
Thanks, Jason. Well, yeah, it has been a big sports night with the Super Bowl just wrapping up and the Olympics in full swing.
Yeah, Nick Camino back in a busy night for you, sir.
You think we're staying busy? Right? Yeah, with the Super Bowl and the Olympics. And how about the Super Bowl? It wrapped up here on WKYC. Super Bowl 56 between the Rams and the Bengals. Going into the fourth quarter, the Bengals had a 4-point lead. But as the fourth quarter wore on, you could just tell the home team, yes, the Rams at home for the Super Bowl at SoFi Stadium, they just found an opportunity late in the game to make sure they got a W. That's Cooper Kupp there with what proved to be the game-winning catch of the game on a pass from Matthew Stafford. That put the Rams up 23-20. The Bengals had a late chance, but as you see right here, Aaron Donald sacking Joe Burrow late in the game, and your final score from Inglewood, California, the Rams 23, the Bengals 20. The Rams, your Super Bowl champs. And as you guys pointed out, right now on Channel 3, we've got Olympics coverage from Beijing. The Winter Games roll on, and tonight we will have all eyes on Madison Hubble and Zach Donahue ice dancing. Now, they already took part in the first part of this. They are in third place. Tonight is the free skate. The first part was the rhythm dance. Tonight is the free skate. Madison Hubble from Sylvania, Ohio, just outside Toledo. We will be keeping a close eye on them. They are trying to medal. This is their last Olympics. They said that they will be retiring after the 2022 games. And we'll also have an eye tonight on Red Gerard, Rocky River's own. We've been following his journey. As we know, he won gold in 2018. This year he already competed, but he did not make the podium in the snowboarding slopestyle event. This is the snowboarding big air event. Maybe not his favorite event, but you never know in these games. We've seen some crazy things. So we are wishing Red Gerard all the best. And again, we'll be able to watch that tonight on Channel 3, guys.
Yeah. So, hey, okay, so we should say that, Nick, you were just showing us like still images from the Super Bowl because we have to be beholden to rules right now, right?
Yeah, there's legal things that go on with that, sure, yeah.
But we'll have video and sound from the players coming up.
We will do all of that, yes, on television. Yes.
Okay, and so now that the game is over, you called it. So what was your prediction?
I appreciate you letting me pat myself on the back. You asked me last night. You said, Nick, what happens? And I did feel like the Rams would win, but we were talking about Will's story yesterday about sports betting, which is coming to Ohio here soon. And I said, I thought the Bengals getting some points there. What was it, 4.5 was too many. And there you go, 23-20. Rams win, Bengals cover. For entertainment purposes only here in Ohio.
Right. And I believe you walked around and told everyone in the newsroom individually that you called that. So we just wanted to share that with everyone else.
Can we do that tonight a little bit too on television? That'd be great.
Absolutely.
That's
Anything for you,
actually the
Nikki.
truth. That was actually the truth. Okay. And so are you happy with the outcome of the Super Bowl?
I am, because I told you before, for me as a Browns fan, the Bengals are like that cousin that you don't get along with. You want them to do okay, but not better than you. So they did okay, but they didn't win. So cheers all around. Pop the champagne.
So you're happy for Odell?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You know what? If it makes you feel better, you can call them the Cleveland Rams, right? Because that's what they used to be.
I don't think that's making anyone feel any better.
Okay, fine. Well, be sure to join us tonight after the Olympics tonight for What's Next.
Yeah, we'll see you again in just a little bit.